Hi, my name is Chris Smith, and this is one of the narrative videos for my chatbot. There's two. There's going to be two of these. This is the first one, and this is for my O5 project for Interactive Media 3. So I'm just going to quickly go through this. So this is the chatbot that I made. I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls, which is a video game series that's like known to be like very difficult for a lot of people, and I've been playing a lot of it. And I combined all these sources here to make this chatbot about Dark Souls and to maybe make it a little easier on people. Now, it's not the best chatbot because it's still a little iffy, and this is my first time ever like making a chatbot like this, so I'm just now getting used to it. It's not that difficult, but it's hard to get like every answer because you need a ton of sources, and I think I have a good amount of sources here, so yeah. So I'm just gonna start with like a basic question, like what is the hardest boss in Dark Souls 1? There's 3 Dark Souls. I included all 3 of them. So we're gonna click this, and it's gonna tell us the Capra Demon is the hardest, and that's true. That is not a fun fight at all. And then here's like the sources. Here we'll do what is the hardest boss in Dark Souls 2. And it's going, and it says the Ruined Sentinels are considered the hardest boss in Dark Souls 2 according to the reference information. Now, what's considered the hardest boss is all opinion based, but usually these hardest bosses are like universally like acknowledged, like everyone agrees that they're all just not fun. Okay. Here's another one. So what is the first area in Dark Souls 1? So like when you first start the game. Let's see. Northern Undead Asylum. Yep, that's it. And then let's see, list all of the bosses in Dark Souls 1. Okay, yeah, so this came up earlier. I don't know why it's not working now, but it says no answer found, but then you can see like the sources has like, here, let me try and reword this. All the bosses in Dark Souls 1. That's weird. What is the first boss in Dark Souls 1? Asylum Demon is the very first boss. Okay. How to beat the Asylum Demon in Dark Souls 1. This was coming up earlier. Okay, I don't know why this isn't coming up now. Here, let me try another one. Bosses in Dark Souls 2. I mean, it doesn't tell you, but I mean, it just says like what the reference has, so it's not the best. All bosses in Dark Souls 1. Man, I had this. Anyway, you get the idea. Like, it sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. I have to add a ton more sources to get everything to work. Okay, so the question, how many bosses are in Dark Souls 3 actually worked, and you have basically all these bosses. These are all the names of the bosses. So let's see if I can do how to beat Old Demon King. I don't know if this is going to show up. I don't think I put a source for this. Yeah. How to beat the last giant from Dark Souls 1. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I mean, it's not the best. I mean, I can ask what's the last area in Dark Souls 3, and it will tell me killing of the first flame. What's the final boss in Dark Souls 2? You get the idea. Yeah, I can't say that. Nishandra, I think. But yeah, it's simple responses right now, but I'm sure if I fleshed this out and added a ton more sources, it would be able to give like really good responses, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I made this in like 10 minutes, and it's cool that you can do this pretty fast. So yeah, this is the end of the first video. Pretty cool stuff, and I enjoyed doing this. Thank you for watching.